Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Stryker break. It's that kind of vibe today. We're going to be crushing the hits. We're going to be ripping the chrome. All three hobby formats. Hobby boxes, where you get one guaranteed auto. Jumbo boxes, 3 guaranteed autos, and the Breaker's Delight. 2 autographs, bunch of parallels. It's basically parallels, rare inserts, and autographs galore out of these. And we're going to do this 4 times. We got 4 breaks today. Break number 4 is a high roller. So we're going to up the game a little bit, up the ante, increase the number of boxes and the kinds of boxes. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. Go! Come on. Sky high vibes today. We're going to hit a monster. I can just feel it. Chat, lift it up. Let me see some nukes in the chat from the members. Hit the like button right away. We gotta get to 100 likes before we even get rolling here. Just for the vibes, you know. I know we can do it. We're here a little bit early. What's going on, chat? Want to have a little talk? What are we talking about? Oh yes, the buyback program. Everybody always wants to know about the buyback program. It's important. It's an important part of Topps Chrome. So just a brief overview, and then we'll get rolling with this. Who's your polls with a 28-month? See you, buddy. Will you be at the National? Hope to see you there. I'd probably not. Probably not. There's still like a real small outside chance that I just hop a last-minute flight just for a day. But I don't know. It's a lot of hassle and a lot of work. So the buyback program goes a little something like this. You get the MVP base cards, Judge and Ohtani most likely. And just the base cards are worth a $20 credit. And your LCS will likely have that program in place. Your local card shop. Also, some of the online distributors, Dave and Adams, probably maybe Blowout and Steel City. I don't know. I know Dave and Adams is the place I always go through. But there's a little form you fill out, and you check the box of what card it is, because if it's a parallel, just a base parallel, we're talking like refractors unnumbered, those are worth $40. And then if you get something numbered, it goes up from there. And I think 99 or less is like $200 in credit. So it's a pretty sweet program. It's a sweet deal. Like, they don't have to do that, and they did. Everybody loved it when it came out. So let's get some Judge. Let's get some Ohtani for break number 1. Good luck. Good luck. KC dropping some good vibes. What's up, buddy? Jay, what's happening? 14-month. I love it. Love it. The members get to use special emojis, members of the channel. So if you want to drop a nuke, if you want a green highlight next to your name, shows your status. If you want a special avatar that changes over time, the longer you're a member, the stronger the avatar gets. If you want access to members only chat, it's only $1.99 a month. It's less than any other YouTuber or Twitch streamer that I know of. Usually they're like $5. Try to make it real cheap so anybody can afford it. Get in on the fun. Drake using his 34-month. Let's go. Chrome time. Come on, baby. We're gonna do a quick rip. I just randomly opened one pack on its own. Any luck? I made the next video for the Topps Chrome release. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Topps Chrome blaster boxes. I'm ripping the whole case. Put that video out yesterday with the first 4 boxes. It's going to be 4 boxes every day. Every day that I'm not streaming, I'm going to put out another video for that, so we can kind of see, because the blaster boxes, they can be hit or miss, but when you get a big sample, like a whole case, you get to really see, like, on average, what are you pulling out of a blaster. Any of the retail formats, even hobby and jumbo, it's always best to like get a full case to get an accurate representation of what you're gonna get. Calling a Bo Jackson auto today, I would love that. Oh, I would love it. Come on, Bo. Love me some Bo. By the end of the day, we'll have close to a hobby and jumbo and Breaker's Delight case. We'll have gone through a Breaker's Delight case. But Topps Chrome is a little bit more difficult to come by the better formats this year. we go, baby. All right, Brooks Lee rookie. We'll take that. All Etch Ellie. We'll take that. Jackson Jobe rookie. Teoscar refractor. Nando Prism. Geez, 2 Ellies. Power players. Power players Ellie as well. It's the Ellie show. Rafaela. Jacob Wilson power players. We got a lot of inserts coming out of here. Future stars Jordan Westberg. Bregman refractor. There we go. A negative. Nolan Jones. For stand-worthy card number 1. Going to Camille. Congratulations, Camille. We'll get you up there. Maybe an orange peak. Ooh, I see. Oh, I see that. Good eye. I see a little peeker. That's a good box, number 1. Getting an orange. Freddie Freeman refractor. Lots of inserts coming out of here. Man, oh man. Pete Alonso refractor. Got a 1990 Acuna. And Jace Young. Man, speaking of like seeing a Tiger here. It was looking so good for Reese Olson last night. And those Blue Jays, dude, I'm just going to be honest with you. I look at that Blue Jays roster. I looked at it before the game, and I'm like, the Tigers are definitely slumping right now. They need to get Kerry Carpenter back. I'm going to put Jace Young Prism up there for the fun of it. But I was looking at that Toronto roster, man. After you get, like, you got Springer, Bo, and Vlad. And then there's a bunch of guys that if you don't know baseball very well, you'll be like, I never heard of any one of them. And they came and put a stomping on the Tigers. Like, Reese was just, he was looking flawless. Chivili to 25. Orange Wave. Rockies. Bailey. Congratulations. It's a non-card rookie auto. Orange Wave. Low numbered. Collectible. Yeah, then the Blue Jays just put the stomp down. It's not sexy. No, but you're right. They don't strike out a whole lot. They're getting it done. We got True Blue. Pedro Leon rookie to 150. Kurt, nice hit. Just like the Brewers, team chemistry matters. Yeah, it's like the Tigers too. It's like a chemistry thing. It's like, it's another Ellie? No way, dude. Did we get like every single Ellie insert in this box? 3 different Ellie inserts. All etch on that one. What? Why is it all Ellie? Hold on, I gotta dig these out now. I mean, this is absurd. Wait a second. Did we get... We even got 2 of the same Acuñas. Hold on. Look at this. I didn't even realize it. 290 Acuñas as well. Hold on. This is just a strange box. Where... Oh my goodness. There they are. There they are. Look at it. Look at this. 2 all-etch Ellies and 2 power player Ellies. That is an odd collation. Who's got the Reds today? Justin's got the Reds. He's like, not odd at all. Keep them coming. I find nothing odd about that, says Justin. And his monopoly on break 1 Ellie De La Cruz's. M. Dobbs doing great, buddy. Michael got the Rafaela Future Stars. Starting to get a wee bit nervous about the Tigers. They got to make a move. We haven't even talked about the Naylor move yet. That is a great move for the Mariners. Dude, is that all it takes? 2 no-names? 2 no-name prospects? And I know what you're going to... Like, someone's going to be like, those aren't no-names. This guy does this and this and this. And it's like, trust me. I'm I'm a prospect guy. I'm sure they're fine. But Naylor's a proven commodity, and he's exactly what they need. Lefty. Dude. DJ Hurts. I just wonder why the Diamondbacks are sellers. Their team looks so good. And on paper, you know, they've got like a nasty offense. Really nasty offense. Maybe their pitching's slacking a little bit, but I don't think it's just on paper, you know, the pitching staff doesn't look that bad either. They could pull a Tigers where they just like somehow slide into the playoffs, and then like they were sellers and slid into the playoffs, and then next year they're even better, which is ideal for them. Kobe Mayo to 99. Youthquake green parallel. Youthquakes are exclusive to the Breakers Delight boxes. Dustin Harris gold to 50. Got a Rangers hit for Camille. Another Jace Young. It's like a little Tigers break to 199. Aqua and a Jackson Jobe refractor. Yes. Sweet to 499. It's the first Jackson Jobe auto we've pulled out of all of Topps Chrome. I just told you it was a Tigers break. Zach, I don't know what else. Eric Yang. Justin piling them up. Some base Geos. Real Muto. Schneemann and Machado. Bullpen's terrible. Gotcha. But, you know, the bullpen at the trade deadline is a thing that can be fairly easily addressed. I guess it must be complete shambles. That's the one thing I don't pay a whole lot of attention to is teams' bullpens, but I'll take your word for it. Mariners have a good chance of going to the World Series. They just became the most dangerous team in baseball. That's interesting. I don't know if I agree with the most dangerous team in baseball. I don't know how far off you are, but let me think about that for a second. Let's wait. Let's just see how this plays out. Let's see how this trade deadline plays out. Because there's going to be some other contenders making moves. And that's going to change things. Like if the Tigers make some serious upgrades as well, they're the most dangerous team in baseball. You know, they're gonna need to make a couple moves though. And I seriously hope that they're working on something more than just one relief pitcher. I don't know. I would just hope they would do a little bit more. Let's see what's in a jumbo box. Love that lineup. Oh, man. Like, I mean, I love the Mariners. They're one of my favorite teams as it is. And I agree that move was awesome. Like, a perfect move for the team, dude. Just, mwah. If I was a Mariners fan, I'd be jumping for joy right now. I mean, I am a Mariners fan, but not above my Tigers. And yet, here you are, Marcus. You must just love me. I appreciate that. I love you too. Sean Reynolds to 199. Aqua Wave. Padres here going for Joseph. Lindor, Refractor Norby. Better be buyers, not sellers. Yeah. You think the Brewers, the Brew Crew has a chance at Suarez? You know, I think anybody's got a chance if the offer's right. I don't know how much you're gonna get. Like, don't know what Suarez is going to yield. Like, I don't think you have to give up your top prospect, Suarez, or even not just your top, but top in your organization. Tyone to 199. All etched Judge, but it's just going to be like a little race or a little competition between a few teams. Have the Fanatics boxes even shipped yet? No, they're not supposed to come out until August. So they're like it's like a delayed release on purpose. That's how they do those Fanatics boxes. Usually it's one of the last ones to release. And I mean, think about it. Like, it's a good release. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to be good. I broke it all down. I broke the numbers down. So usually, like, that's how it works. You know, you release your hobby formats, or at least from a top standpoint. Just think about it. From a company standpoint, you would want to release your hobby, your high dollar stuff, so people gobble up like it's the only thing you can get. Maybe also the value boxes, but those are available in retail stores. So that kind of goes with it. And then you have some exclusives come out. Like the Fanatics box exclusives, they delay that a little bit, and then they drop it after people hopefully buy some hobby and jumbo. And but it's got to be good, right? Since they already bought hobbies, jumbos, maybe some value boxes. If it's good, they're gonna come back and buy more. If it's not as good, they'll just buy the first stuff that comes out. So just logically, it's gonna be like a good release. A little bit of a stain on that one, but Eric Yang, 2 Eric Yangs already. That's freaking amazing. These are 2 different formats, 2 different cases, 2 different formats, 166 different autos, 2 Eric Yangs. Angel Acuna, base rookie. The Fanatical inserts only come out of, well, they come out the best rate out of the Fanatics boxes as well. I have not even seen a Fanatical insert. Those are tough pulls. Maybe we see one today. But they changed it this year, and they made it more, I don't know, like more accurate to what the name of the insert is. You know, it's a Fanatical insert, so technically it's a fan-based insert. So this year, it looks like the photos feature like a fired-up player and the crowd behind them that's super fired up. So you got like some crowd action going on in the Fanatical this year, which is, we'll see. It's kind of cool. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't really know. I got to see it in person. Cameron Meisner autograph for Alex. And a Merrill Future Stars Cruise Power Players Alvarez Refractor. Nice James Wood, 1990 chrome. I like the way these look. Like in person, they look really just like a noticeable step up from a base flagship paper, you know, Kristen Campbell. Yeah, I've noticed the signatures are quite a bit better, or they're at least pretty good to decent. Usually the autographs that aren't quite as good are coming out of they're coming out like Bowman, a lot of real young players. Oh, that's a big hit. That's a big hit. This is the World Champions exclusive insert, the Champions insert. This is different. You can get World Champion World Series champions with the autograph on there, which we've pulled a couple of those. But this is exclusive 2024 Dodgers checklist. There's only 50 of them that exist, and this is the Ohtani, the biggest one you can get going to Graham. This is a monster. Extremely collectible. Whoa. Nice pull. Dylan Cruz, Fortune 15. Graham. Nice hit, buddy. That is a... Oh, there's a Jacob Wilson refractor. That's a good hit. Hot B for sure. No auto on there. We got to have an auto. I'm setting high standards, guys. We're not just going to willy-nilly hot B it. Not saying that's willy-nilly, but I've got high standards for a hot B. It doesn't have to, like, I mean, if we pulled an anime Kenji, that would be a hot B. There's only 3 of those that exist. That doesn't have an auto on it. Or something like that. I mean, we could, God, that is awfully close, isn't it? Is that a hot B? You guys can convince me. It's extreme. It's about as close as it gets without an auto. Yankees just got McMahon from the Rockies out on Suarez, and they're asking a lot for Suarez. Brief intermission while we do a little retail rip. Spreading around the checklist a little bit, trying to get some 24 rookies involved. Homered and 5 shit. Just because it's the best card of the break doesn't mean it is officially a hot B. Got a lot of arbitrary rules. Want a list of them? Too bad. A lot of debuts, man. There's a ton of good debuts coming out of here. Merrill True. And we got some hits. I see a gold. Oh, lots of hits. Oh, lots and lots of hits. First of all, Father's Day. Max Schumann, rookie. No way. 50 of 50. He was leading off last night, man. If he leads off, he continues to lead off. He's going to put up some numbers. That Ace team is a lot better than last year. They've got a better offense for sure. That is a beaut, actually. And that's going to Timothy. How about Nick Martinez? That's another collectible card. That's the yellow foil. Not a ton of these exist. Yellow foil Nick Martinez. And that's a cool card. Gee, look at all the parallels. Far East Faves, Ohtani. Yamamoto Gold to 2024. That's a nice card. Alex Wood Blue. Mickey Mantle Black Gold. Come on. Full win. 2 more chances. That's actually a pretty cool card, too. Jackson Holiday and Gunnar Henderson. And a Churio. What a box. Churio 89. What a box. Love that for an intermission box. Kidding me? Chip, you're friends with Max. What Max are we talking about? Clark? Or Schumann? Oh, you're talking about Schumann? You're friends with him? That's cool. How'd that come about? You a baller? What's up, L. Dave? The Rangers don't make a trade. Yeah, but what are they going to do? Trade away a guy? Is that what you want? Because they're not in a position really to bring on anybody. McJowers, what do you want him to do? Buy or sell? Father's Day and a gold one hanger. Yeah, and a blue. Buy. Buy, you say. I guess everybody wants their team to buy. Let's look at the standings and see if that makes sense. The Rangers are third, 53 and 50, so they're above 500. Seattle just improved a lot. Houston has no business leading that division, in my opinion. 60 and 43. Come on. Mariners are going to... Yeah, Athletics way down there. Yeah, see, so the Rangers are just kind of floating there. Somewhere in between. So they're kind of in no man's land, but they're 8-2 over their last 10, so they're on kind of an upswing right now. I could see why you want to be buyers. Kyle Freeland to 699. Nice Yamamoto rookie. Green parallel. Let's go. Our intermission boxes are treating us very well. Graham. Naylor's mid. I think he's better than mid. Gasser. Green. So what Naylor is exactly what Seattle needs as well. So while he may be mid in a certain scenario on a certain team, outside of the playoff hunt, I think he is like a high-end pickup for the Mariners and exactly what the doctor ordered, and he's going to make that team better. Royce Lewis, green. Like, you can't waste this season that Cal Raleigh's had. And guess who is picking up the pace right after the All-Star break? Like I predicted. Julio. So Julio's going to start his tear. He started his tear. Let me look at actually what. I just want to see like what Julio's done over the last. I know he got a home run yesterday, so I was watching it. Oh yeah, yep. He's picking it up. Jeez, dude, Julio, right on cue. The 11th, July 11th is when it started, pretty much. I mean, he started a little bit before that, but July 11th, 3 consecutive games. Listen to this game log. This is Julio. 1 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. 3 for 5 with a home run and a stolen base, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs. 2 for 3 with a home run, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. Those are back-to-back-to-back against the Tigers and their good pitching. Just hit another home run yesterday. 2 stolen bases on the 20th. Like, if you're the Mariners, you gotta go for it right now. Only an Astros fan would say he's mid. Naylor being mid's a ridiculous take. People have ridiculous takes, driven by bias. It's okay though. There's an interesting Chris Sale. That's an image variation, isn't it? That's an image. That's why I don't recognize it. Image variation. Chris Sale sitting there with the refractors. Like, we didn't get 3 refractors. We got 2 refractors and an image variation, and we will take it. Cody. Congratulations. That's a nice card. We got to scoot this Ohtani up a little bit, I think. Let's go like that. Orange. So Jackson Jobe, Youthquake. Orange, Brian Reynolds. We got 2 oranges in this box. This is a banger box. 22 of 25, Brian Reynolds. Jackpot. Jesse. Hunter Green to 299. Another orange. Orange Mosaic. Kerry Carpenter to 25. This is a big reason. Like, we need Kerry Carpenter back in our lineup and healthy. He's a huge piece of the puzzle. Another Meisner. We have 2 Yangs and 2 Meisner autos on the stage. Grant Holmes. It's a good pitcher. To 199. Another Braves hit for Cody. And then some base geos. Hellman, Wheeler, and Sweeney. Jeez, we got a lot of top loaders right here. Pastiche Tradition. I can't see your whole name. I'm assuming that's what it says. It's cut off halfway. But as a fan of Stryker, I know I can't shill my art cards without a little support for the man. You know, it's just a better way to promote your stuff. I appreciate the super chat. You got something to promote, you drop a super chat, it stays up in the chat for a long time, and it's there forever. When someone comes back and watches the stream at a later date, it's still there. It pops up forever. So it's like a super effective way of marketing whatever it is you got. Got a YouTube channel, got a product, whatever it is, drop a super chat, man. That's cheap marketing. When I was starting out my channel, I'd go drop super chats to other streamers. Hey, check out my channel. Stryker Breaks. Dropping good vibes. It's that simple. Probably not Tomahawk, although right before the stream I did check out flights. So I'm really wishy-washy with it this year. I'm saying probably not, though. Although I've got so many offers on the table and like offers, business propositions, meetup requests, speaking appearances. Like, there are so many people that want me to get involved with something at the National. That's kind of why I'm just like, oh my God, can I just not do any of it? Sounds very burdensome and stressful. It sounds like a lot of work and money that I gotta spend to go there, and flights and hotel rooms and food and everything I buy. Like, I'm gonna buy some stuff, you know. I'm not gonna go there and not buy something. Think the O's move Adley? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. He's kind of a cornerstone player. He hasn't been like super great lately, but I'm not really sure why. I know how good he is. He's amazing. He's just hasn't really done it. Like, let's see. Yeah, he's only got a 1.5 WAR. Like, catcher's WAR is different than other people's WAR, but his rookie season, man, he had a 5.4 WAR. MVP 12, Rookie of the Year 2. His second year, 2023, he was an All-Star. MVP 9, Silver Slugger. Last year, he was an All-Star, and this year, he's just like batting 227. He's having the worst year of his career. His OPS plus is below 100, which means he's below, basically a little bit below average hitter. And he's so much better than that. I'm wondering if there's, like, I know last year they called it fatigue with Adley. He was dealing with some fatigue, and I'm wondering if there isn't something a little bit more wrong with him that he might need surgery for, and they're just trying to, maybe he can get through it. Tigers need at least one thing to get out of the tank. Yeah, they need Kerry Carpenter back in that lineup. He's really good offensively. And I think that All-Star weekend hangover is part of this. they had a lot of guys in the All-Star game, so they didn't really get a rest. You know, they're just boom, right back into it. No rest. There he is, Kerry Carpenter. Is that a sign? That's got to be a sign. Very first card. Look at this. Also Judge. MVP buyback, $20. Boom. Just call that a break discount for Austin. Power players Acuna. Jackson Holiday. Tarek Skubal refractor. Renfro. Negative. Negative number 2 on the day, Nico. Adley and the Giants. Well, dude, you would have to... I think you'd have to give them a lot to get rid of Adley. Franchise switch hitting, power hitting catchers don't come around all the time. Especially, like, man, just look at the last few top ranked prospect catchers that have came out. There's no guarantees, man. They get beat up bad behind the plate, and you can have like a great rookie year, and then you just get peppered with balls, foul balls, and just get hit, get crouched down all day in the heat, and it just adds up, man. So to have someone who's already shown it, who's still in the prime of their career as a catcher, who's just like an amazing switch hitting stud, you're going to need a lot for that. Luis de los Santos. Like, look at Henry Davis, man. Number 1. Didn't really pan out. I mean, he's still playing. He's okay, I guess. Not really, but didn't work out. What about... What's the other dude? His name slipping my mind right now. Joey Bart. Another example. What's up with Joey Bart these days, eh? High investment for the team. Very low production and turnout. Yu Darvish, 6 of 50, gold wave. Retro with a 5-month. Any update on the Chrome Shill card from Bowman? Any update on the Chrome Shill card from Bowman? Are you talking about this? I happen to have it right next to me, as a matter of fact. Any update on it? Nah, he's still sitting there, waiting for the day when he gets turned into a work of art. One box left. Hit the like button. Oh, yeah. We only got 122 likes, and there's over 500 in the chat. Come on, guys. Come on, team. Pump it up. We'll see what happens with Drake Baldwin. Indeed, we will. Little peek, little quick peek. Oh, I see a gold. At the very least, we get a gold out of this deal. And then something right here. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a redemption? What is this? What is this? Is this something amazing? This better be something amazing. Redemption. Congratulations. You're due to receive rookie autograph purple parallel of Haesung Kim. Yes. We'll take that. Graham. You know, I'll even put a little sleeve on it for no reason whatsoever. Put him right there. Congratulations. Darren Baker. And a gold. Chase McDermott. 36 out of 50. Christian Walker to 199. Xavier Edwards to 99. We'll see about Drake Baldwin, eh? Nacho Man. What is that all about? That's weird. Will Warren to 299. Yankees auto, purple speckle. Going to Austin. Martinez and Rooker and Young. Strange. Drake Baldwin. Right after we talked about him. What the heck? Are we living in a dream? Or are you some kind of a clairvoyant? Either way, I like it. What a wonderful dream world. Where we get to open baseball cards all day. Ah, what a dream. Four breaks today, guys. Make sure you stick around to the very end when we do a high roller. So if you want to get involved in a break, here's how you do it. You join my Patreon group and join the Slammer tier. Slammer tier gets you notifications. You'll get a notification when I post a break and you can buy in if you want. Breaks sell out quick, so make sure you download the Patreon app on your phone. You download the Patreon app on your phone, as soon as I post that notification, it'll pop up right on your phone. Just click the link, takes you right to StrykerBreaks.com. Buy a spot. We do the randomization beforehand on Patreon. Get it out of the way so there's no delay when we're ripping. And we have a great old time. You can also direct message me. It's one of the benefits of Patreon. If you got any baseball questions or any questions whatsoever, you can get a hold of me. Just DM me. I prioritize those messages because I get tons of emails and messages every day, and I have to have a way of organizing them and separating them. Patreon is a great way to do that. All right, break number one hits. Some base geos. Hellman and Wheeler and Sweeney. Jackson Jobe, Youthquake. Royce Lewis Green, Uesawa, Gasser, Freeland to 699, Churio 90, Mantle, Black Gold. Yellow foil, Nick Martinez. Numbered gold to 2024, Otani and Yamamoto. Got some more base geos, Realmuto, Schneemann, Machado, DJ Hertz, Youthquake, Tyone to 199, James Wood, got a McClanahan to 299. Jace Young, two of them. Prism and an Aqua to 199, Nolan Jones negative, Pedro Leon, True Blue to 150, Yamamoto Green, rookie, Hunter Green to 299, Dustin Harris to 50, Kobe Mayo to 99, Youthquake, Reynolds to 199. Couple of Yangs. Couple of Meisners. Nico negative. Martinez base geometric. Jace Young. We got 3 parallel Jace Youngs. Rooker, Geo, Baker Youthquake, Will Warren to 299, Drake Baldwin auto, rookie auto, Xavier Edwards to 99, Christian Walker to 199, Chase McDermott 36 of 50. Oh man, I heard this guy's name. I was watching the game. It's not what I thought it was. I can't remember how to pronounce it now. We'll just call him Angel to 25. Grant Holmes to 199. Kim, Purple Speckle rookie auto. Jacob Wilson Refractor De Los Santos to 199. Schumann 50 of 50. It's a special one. Father's Day rookie. Yu Darvish Gold Wave to 50. Chris Sale Image Variation. Orange Brian Reynolds to 25. Orange Kerry Carpenter Geometric to 25. Banger Otani Champions Edition. Champions, this is a super nice card. And Jackson Jobe Refractor Rookie Auto to 499. Break number 1. Woo. Break number 2. Let's match it and then beat it. Good luck, break number 2. All right, break number 2. Another super chat coming up. Pastiche. Should have led with a link to my Benny the Jet Rodriguez downtown to 25, which you might get a kick out of. Please do give me your thoughts. When and if you have time. Send me like a... Yeah, how do I get a link for that so I can see it? You could send me a link either to email or like X or something. Like message me there. That might work. All right, break number 2. Leading off with a Breaker's Delight. Let's get the stands full right away. Woo! Patreon about the PayPal deal. Nope, I didn't. I checked right before the break too. I didn't see it. If I was already started, like if it's an hour or closer to the break, I usually don't have time to check anything because I got a ton of stuff behind the scenes that I'm trying to get ready beforehand. So I don't have time to do anything before the breaks. Oh, I see a shadow etch. Aaron Judge shadow etch. How sick is that? Right away. Corey. Oh man, that looks so awesome with the pinstripes. Black and white. Shadow etch. That is quite a card. Whew. Oh, you got it all figured out? Okay. Darren Baker. Severino to 199. He had a good game yesterday. Here's a little thing about Severino. I was listening to some, I can't remember, somebody talking about it. It was like, talking baseball heads kind of guys. And they were talking about how Severino was like trashing the organization and saying how he didn't want to re-sign because they're playing in like a little league ballpark at home. So when he's at home, his numbers not so good. But when he's on the road, he's a good guy to like play in DFS and possibly bet on potentially if that's your thing. Meisner to 199 or to 99. True Blue Max Fried to 150. And the Gary Sheffield World Series champions to 100. Tanya, I guarantee you had no expectation of hitting a Gary Sheffield auto today. But it's your lucky day. He's got a unique sig, doesn't he? Wow. I like it. I started with a Breaker's Delight for a reason. Troy Taylor of the Mariners for David, and some base geos on back. Of course, the Marlins hit now. Isn't that always the way, man? Very next break, or the break before, or whatever the case may be. Sevy should be used to playing. Yeah, but you never, that's like saying, Senzentella should be used to playing in Coors by now. It's like, You never really get used to that. It's just the ball doesn't do what it's supposed to do normally. And, you know, something that would be like a fly ball in most of the other parks ends up being a home run there. Fly ball out, you know, ends up being a home run. It's brutal. How hot is it there in Detroit today? I don't know. I haven't gone outside yet. Yesterday was like 100, so 85 and humid today. Yesterday was crazy, though. Like, my whole family had plans to go to the beach. Like, my mom and sister and brother and sister-in-law and wife, daughter. I mean, we were all going to go to the beach, and I was ready to go. And they all bailed because it was too hot. I'm like, you just go to the beach because it's hot. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, come on, guys. No. They didn't do it, so I worked all day instead. What a horrible difference. Are you near Traverse City? No. Nope. About 3.5 hours, something like that. 3.5 hours away, 4 maybe. But it's a nice place, beautiful place. Yeah, the whole west side is awesome. I kind of want to go move over there, but everybody I know lives here. And that's really what matters. 100 in the Lou right now. Oh boy, that means we're going to be 100 pretty soon. Dude, I don't mind the heat like that. But everybody else does that I know. Although when we were at Michigan's Adventure last week, waiting in short lines, but standing directly in the sun with no shade, no breeze, no nothing, and it was about like 90 degrees with a lot of humidity. That was pretty brutal. Just standing there in the sun with like no shade, no drink, no nothing, no breeze, no nothing. It's kind of brutal. And it made me want to change the date of my next vacation to Florida to a little earlier in the year. Brooks Lee Prism. James Wood 90. Dylan Cruz Fortune 15. Jackson Job Refractor Reynolds. There we go. All Etch Rookie Rush. Uncommon. Jace Young. AJ heading your way. I work in the heat. You get used to it, says Dennis. Yeah. Well, my family is like my lineage, I guess. My family history comes from Florida, so I think it's just in my blood. Like I like the hot, humid. Not so much humid, but I don't really mind it. Just gotta stay hydrated. Get the sunscreen on. Blake Dunn to 250. Purple Parallel. Rookie Auto. Going to Jack. Nice, Jack. We've been getting a good amount of rain in these parts, though, so like the grass is staying green, which is good. I don't like it when it's like 95 and all the grass is dead and it's just like desert dry, because our yard is like sand, so it just makes it like I don't like that as much. I'd rather it be like kind of rainy. Florida weather. Tropical. Yeah. Get another Breaker's Delight out. Oh yeah, well I hate it when I wear contacts, Joseph, but like if I do have to wear glasses and they fog up, it usually happens in the winter around here. Like you go outside, get in your car, and like your glasses will fog up if they're in certain situations. I don't know. Like if you leave your sunglasses in the car and then go out there, put sunglasses on, they immediately fog up because your face is hotter. Whatever. I know what you mean. Martinez Youthquake. Povich to 299. What is going on? We got some things happening in this pack. A gold Blake Snell. 47 of 50. Yu Darvish to 250. Got blown up in his return. And this guy. It's like, what is it? It's like Kavai. Is that what it is? It's something like that. Kavai. I even told my daughter when I heard his name, I go, how do you pronounce that name? She goes, Chevalier. I go, nope. And then I said it, and now I forget. And Jay Hen to 250. Justin Henry Malloy. Beautiful purple, man. That's a clean auto. Very, very good QC. Justin Henry Malloy for AJ. Alexander, I see you there, and I appreciate you for becoming a hitter. Thank you for joining the channel. You might as well drop a nuke now that you have access. Go into your emojis and you have opened up a new tier of emojis. What's up, Zach? Welcome. Welcome on in. Break one. Yes. Intermission. Can we get as good of a hanger box as that first one? I don't know. I think it's possible. What's up, Timothy? No problem, Alexander. A lot more coming your way. Cubby! Sorry about the value sheet. Oh, nice. Appreciate that, Cubby. Yeah, I wanted to drop it in the Patreon group, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing something because that's very possible that I just didn't see it. So I wanted to ask you first. And I appreciate that, brother. Anything in this pack? Come on. Gold and a blue. Yes, there is. There always is. Gold Tyler Rogers to 2024. Blue Cam Eden color match rookie. And Bruhan refractor. Not a refractor, a rainbow foil. That's kind of a cool one. Yellow exclusive, Mookie, career home run leader. Career leadoff home run leader. Corey with a $20 super chat. Appreciate that, brother. Happy Friday to you, too. Love the good vibes coming in today. Kingdom Sports Card says, I got to meet Caglione last night. Hell of a ball player, a nice guy too. Awesome. How often do you do breaks like this? We do breaks on Wednesdays and Fridays at this point, Brian. However, the future may hold more. Likely hold more. It's just difficult to do any more from a breaking standpoint, and also balance like my videos, stuff that I open for my PC and videos that I want to make. So it's a balancing act trying to get like an equal amount of those, or at least just to be able to produce both. It's a lot of time and effort and energy, but right now, Wednesdays and Fridays. See, I have an eBay store too, so that's another part of my life, is running my eBay store. I do a lot of sales out of there. So I gotta balance that in too. And then like when I open PC stuff, then I gotta figure out what I want to do with all that. Some of it goes in the eBay store, some of it just sits there until I have time to deal with it, and then some of it I get graded and shipping all that out, dealing with customers, and like people message me on eBay like for everything. Like it's a separate thing, man. Like eBay is separate than YouTube and breaks. It's a separate business. So people email me on eBay all the time like, hey, I love your channel, like what's this card worth and stuff like that. Just like trying to deal with that too is time consuming. Biggio Aqua. Fantasy team's doing well. I'm back doing real well. I think I'm in like second place or something. Bouncing back between second and third, but I've gotten some big wins over the last couple weeks. My team's is like healthy right now, knock on wood. Schwarber to 699. Rogers green. That's the biggest thing for my team, is the health. I was missing like 4 or 5 of my starters, my better players all year, and I was still winning. I only lost 2 weeks, and I was missing like 4 or 5 guys, good players that I couldn't drop. Like, so that was just a little tricky navigating that. Otherwise, I think I'd be in like first place by a lot. But now I'm winning like 8-2 every week, because it's just, I don't know how you could beat my team. All right, the final run. Hobby, Jumbo, and Breaker's Delight. Norton with $1.99. Super. Good luck, all. Let's see some fire. Woo! Yeah. Got a purple Chase Burns last night. Kingdom says. Nice. Lucas pulled an Aaron Judge World Series at Night card from your hobby box. I haven't seen one of those yet, Lucas. I'm hoping we pull one here sometime. I want to see that. It looks cool from the images that I've seen, but I want to see one in person. I want to actually touch one. Get a close-up look. Because the images, oftentimes, you don't get to see like the subtleties of the foil placement and the refraction of the light until you get it under good light, and you can actually like put it in front of your face and see. And a lot of times those cards look a lot better. Like even this shadow etch, you know, looks way different and better in person than it does from the images. Got hurt at work this week. Oh no. Hope you feel better. I guess it's better to get hurt at work than not at work. So at least you get that workman's comp. Timothy requesting the likes. Yeah. Like spike. Ready? On the count of 3. Everybody who hasn't yet, hit the like button. And we're going to get something crazy out of this box because of it. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to look up in a minute. We'll see how many we gained. Any Chandler Simpson hits? Probably. Like every break has a Chandler Simpson, it seems like. Oh, nice, Andrew. Yeah, we're closer to Lake Huron where I live, so usually if we go to the Great Lakes, we go to Huron, but Lake Michigan's good. Kobe Mayo. Ronel Blanco. 24 of 99. Green lava. James Wood, Fortune 15. Will Wagner to 199. Aqua Lava. So we got the green lava, aqua lava, power players wood. This is one of those wood insert boxes, eh? Fortune 15, power players. Lake Michigan, way better than the ocean. Depends on where you're at, what beach you're at, I guess. Brian King. Rookie autograph. Kevin with the Astros. Got 2 hits out of this box. What's this back here? Oh, it's a 90. Purple? Purple Bryce. It's a 250. Wyatt Future Stars. Do you like college football? Yeah. I like Michigan football. So, like, if Michigan's... I'll watch Michigan and then Michigan State. Like, the local teams, you know. A little bit of maybe Central. Because I went to Central, so... keep up a little bit with them. But they're in the MAC, so it's like... there's not a lot of hope there. Not like the chips are going to go to a natty or something. Most famous chip, Dan Marley. Although Antonio Brown did go to Central. Yeah. And also... J.J. Watt, I think, went there for a semester. Some guys went there. Three chrome autos. But Marley. Marley was one of my favorite players growing up, too. Midweek action games. Just getting back into the hobby. When did Beckett go crazy for the sub prices? I don't know what you're talking about, really. When did they go crazy for the sub prices? I would like to answer your question, but I'm not exactly sure what you mean. You mean to charge? Like, when they get crazy charging prices to get subs on there? Is that what you're asking? I'm not a Beckett grade guy. Schwellenbach Refractor Auto to $4.99 for Sean. I've never gotten a card graded from Beckett, so I don't know when they changed prices or what, but all I know is they're kind of irrelevant. It used to be, like, when I got back into the hobby in, like, 2018, it was you send your Ultra Modern cards to Beckett, and you get the subs. And then, you know, anything you could send to PSA. And that's changed. Now people don't really care for Beckett that much. Their numbers have dropped off a cliff, and I don't know how they can survive much longer, but you know, what do I know? I don't really know anything. Matt Shaw Prism. I just see the numbers like everybody else. Beckett's really expensive. Don't know why. They should be cheap. They should try to compete with PSA by being cheaper. But then that kind of like lowers your appearance. You know, it's like if you're cheap, then people think you're cheap. There's a fine line. Maybe he's talking about the magazine. Well, he was saying so. I think he's talking about grading sub grades on the Beckett scale. That's nice. Like to have sub grades is nice, but you know, in the chess match of like, what do I do with my card to realize the most money out of it from a consumer standpoint? Like, just let's say from my standpoint as a guy who opens cards for his PC. And the cards that I don't want to put in my personal collection, I'm going to sell them one way or another, whether I list them raw or whether I get them graded, and then what company do I send them to? You do this calculation in your head of like, how am I going to make the most money? And how am I going to get the most return out of my, I'm not going to call it an investment, but my RIP. And you know, it's like, how much does it cost to get graded, and then how much does that card for a Beckett it would be a 9.5, and for PSA it would be either a 9 or a 5. So like if I send this card to PSA, there's a chance it gets a 10, and there's a chance it gets a 9. Let's say it's in really good condition. And if I send this to Beckett, most likely I'm going to get a 9.5, but there's an outside chance I could get like a black label or something, or a gold label or whatever. So you got to just make that calculation in your mind, and then how much does it cost for each place? That's your sunk cost into it. Like, no matter what, you got to subtract that out of there, whether you get a 9 or a 10 or a 9.5 or whatever. And just the math on it for everybody, almost anybody who's got some brain cells, they're just like, wait a minute, PSA 10s are more common than a Beckett 10, and they sell for a lot more than a Beckett 9.5. So I'm just going to send PSA, get my 10, my gem mint, and that's going to realize the most profit. Reese Hines to 150. Do I have another Reese Hines? We already get a Reese Hines auto today too. True blue though. For Jack. Oh no, it wasn't Reese Hines. It was Blake Dunn. That's what it was. Did you snag Nick's? No, somebody else got him, but I got Caglione. Caglione not doing great, but he's fine. Like sometimes these guys take a while to figure it out in the bigs. They got to make the adjustment. You know, the opposing pitchers, they know your weakness. Eric Yang, new Trey Cabbage. Oh no, I hope not. I hope we never see him again. And that, therefore, he'll turn into the new Trey Cabbage, because we will see him again. That's how these things happen. Which is better, Hobby, Jumbo, or Blasters? Well, there's a lot of factors that go into that. I made a whole video about it. You could watch that video. It's called like Everything You Need to Know About Topps Chrome. Graceffo to 50. And I break down all the different formats and like the value, dollar per card, dollar per parallel, dollar per autograph, dollar per insert, how many you're getting per box and all that. So if you watch that video, it'll help you come to a decision. But I can't. They make it so that every format has something a little bit different that's better. So it really is a personal decision on what you like, and what you are trying to chase, and the whole purpose of why you're ripping. Because I am a little different than some people. Some people are just like me. Some people aren't. I like ripping retail because you get a lot of parallels, and I like getting a good value. So like value boxes are good. They're really good if you're on a budget too. Like, how much money do you have, or how much money are you willing to spend? If you're like, man, I got $1,000, come on, give me the best format. Oh, go buy jumbos, because you're gonna get, with that $1,000, you're gonna get some stuff. You're gonna get a bunch of autos. You're gonna get, you know, some higher end potential. You're gonna get some parallel autos. So you should probably just go jumbos. But if you're on a bit of a budget, maybe you got $120 to spend or something, or like less than a hobby box, then value boxes are good. But there's also reasons to buy the Fanatics boxes and mega boxes. So there's like reasons for everything. Watch the video. Another one, another shadow etch, 2 of them in 1 break. Lindor going to the Mets. Kurt, nice hit, buddy. Skeens Fortune 15. This is what is with this box? What? Oh, okay, dude. For a second, I thought we were opening a Breaker's Delight, and I was weirded out because these shadow etches come out of Breaker's Delight. It's pretty good, I think. I got it pulled up right here. Let me double check. Shadow etch, high-end insert, shadow etch. Yeah. The best value to pull a shadow etch is out of a mega box, but they're 1 out of 12 Breaker's Delight boxes. So in terms of like actually buying a box and how often are you going to see 1 in 12 Breaker's Delight boxes for these, but out of a jumbo, it's 1 out of 192 packs. So it's the worst format out of a jumbo to pull these, and we just got one. Slammer stand. Maybe they aren't that rare. I can tell you exactly how rare they are. Hold on one sec. $2025 Topps Chrome. Inserts. Shadow etch. It's a 15 card checklist. The calculated print run is approximately 1,500, 1,550. So it's not, the shadow etch is, I think it's like, let's see here. All etch. There's about half as many shadow etch as there are all etch rookie rush. And these are not that common. So these are like half as common as these. So it's like one of those inserts that's, it's awesome when you pull one, but it's not like super, super hard. You know, it's not like there's only like 150 of them that exist or something. So you can still get them, and when you pull them, it feels good. DeZenzo, rookie auto. How rare is the World Series at night? That is... There's only 150 of them. World Series at night, only 150. So, very rare. Or relatively rare. A lot, like 10% of them compared to this. Most of the shadow etch listed on eBay for like $200 to $300 per player. Yeah, that's why you want to get out in front of it and sell them as quick as possible, because that cost will probably go down a little bit as more and more are pulled. It's another reason to join a Stryker break, because I ship this stuff out quick. We get it in the mail next business day. So when we do a Wednesday break, they're in the mail heading your way on Thursday. One of the fastest, if not the fastest, turnaround times for any breaker. And it's important that you get your cards fast, so you can get them listed fast if that's what you're going to do. If you plan on selling them, the best thing to do is just like list them immediately. The prices are the highest, and then they slowly tick down. Depending, they can go up if a player like a rookie ends up being better, and you know they can go up in price. But generally, as more of whatever it is hits the market, supply goes up, demand remains the same. Cost is going to go down. Last but not least, Topps Chrome Breaker's Delight. The last box of break number 2. Thought they were a little overpriced. Yeah, if you want to buy one of those, I'd wait a couple weeks. Longer you wait, cheaper they should be. What is the best box for value per card? That's going to be a value box, Top Productions. The value box, aka blaster box, is going to have the best dollar per card. And also something I found as I was opening them is it says 28 cards per box. There's like 32 per box, most of them. 30 to 32 cards per box. So you're getting more cards than they advertise, which is always good. Look at what we have here. I see a gold and an orange. Come on. Big money. Del Castillo Youthquake. Followed by a gold Birdsong rookie. 22 of 50. Hayden Birdsong. Gold. Geometric. And, oh, look at that Ellie. This is the first all-etch parallel I've seen. 7 of 25. Birdsong's going to Russell. Ellie's going to Jack. Sweet hit, Jack. Robleski to 99. Big Christmas rookie auto. Noel, it's a base. That's a good card. Tristan. Mason Montgomery. Ryan. Corbin. Schnook. One to 2 packs have 5 cards instead of 4. Yeah, at least a couple of them do. I had a pack with a box with 32 cards in it. At least one. Some of them have 30, I think, but you're going to get at least 1 or 2 packs that have 5 cards in them on average. And I've also seen boxes with like an additional parallel or 2. But you guys will see more and more as I go into my case. As I rip more in my case, we'll get a better idea. That's a sweet hit. Set him there for just a second. What's up, Jay Finn? Thanks for the sub, man. Okay, here we go with the hits. Negative Spencer Steer, Meisner to 99. Montgomery auto. Noel auto. Robleski to 99. Base Geos, Carroll. Youthquake Del Castillo. Some James Wood. Eden Blue. Lane Thomas. Base Geos. Youthquake Martinez. Vladdy, Mini Win, Biggio Aqua, Wood, Brooks Lee, Prism, Base Geometric, Arise, Nervaez, Fairbanks, some Fractors, Youthquake, Baker, Severino to 199, Freed to 150, Robleski negative, Rookie Rush, Jace Young, Troy Taylor rookie auto, Schwellenbach refractor rookie auto, $4.99, Darvish to 250, King, Harper to 250, Blanco to 99. Wagner to 199, Schwarber to 699, Green Rogers, DeZenzo, Refractor Wood, Shaw Prism, Mena to 299, Hines, True Blue, rookie auto to 150, Blake Dunn, Purple, rookie auto to 250, couple of Shadow Etch, Judge and Lindor, Gold Graceffo to 50, Justin Henry Malloy, Purple, rookie auto to 250. Kavii. Ooh, I think that's what it is. Kavii. Might have just hit. Mini Diamond rookie auto. Snell to 50. Nobody corrected me in the chat yet. Povich to 299. Birdsong to 50. All Etch Orange to 25. Ellie. Gnarly. And Gary Sheffield, World Series champion auto to 100 on card for the Marlins. Very nice. Love it. Break number 3. Public service announcement. Hit the like button, please. Trying to get to 300. We're almost there. At over 500 in the house. We can do it. As a team, come on. Good vibes for the Breakers Delight for break number 3. Kicking things off in a big way. Let's go. Good luck, break number 3. Sneak peek. Oh. That is something special. Okay, I just needed a sneak peek. The Doctor, Altuve, Youthquake, Locklear, Verlander to 99. And what is this? 1 of 10. Chaparro. Wow. First black Youthquake we've seen. It's going to Michael. Singa to 99. Festa rookie auto. Collins rookie auto. 2 base. Bummer. There should be a guaranteed parallel coming out of the Breakers Delight boxes. If you need some supplies, cardshells.com. Use the code Stryker25 for a discount. These are the best supplies in the world. Easy Glide soft sleeves. Yeah. Pre-cut corners on them so you can just slide your cards right in without dinging your corners. I also just talked to Card Shells about the potential for a new product. We'll see if they go through with it. I think they will. So maybe something new coming out. What's up, Shane? You didn't use the code? Kevin, what are you thinking? You should email me. Be like, I forgot to use my code. Any way you can hook a brother up. A pre-sleeved top loader? I don't think that would work. I think they have such a thing. A different company has such a thing, actually. Doubling up with the greens on the green grass stand. Hobby box. What's your favorite card of the new release you've pulled? Oh, that's a good question. You know, we haven't gotten any of the crazy rare inserts yet, and that's what I'm... As much as I gave the Ultraviolet All-Stars a hard time because it's not exactly what I would do and what I would like, I do still like them, and I do enjoy it when I pull an Ultraviolet All-Stars. The Otani Ultraviolet is a pretty sweet pull. Yeah, I know, that music sounds like it, doesn't it? Buy a Dodge Ram. Or a Ford or something. John says, how do we find out what case size to buy for a thick boy card? Well, there are measurement. I mean, I've never used this before. I usually just kind of know because I open a lot, but somewhere along the line, I guess from Ultra Pro, they sent me this handy dandy ruler. And you can like put a card up to it and see like the thickness and what size point top loader you would need. But in general, all of these chrome cards fit into a 35 point top loader, and like normal sized relics that you'd get out of flagship and whatnot fit into a 100 point top loader, and then bigger ones with like a patch go into like a 180 point top loader. So those are the three bigger size top loaders that you would need: 100 point, 130, and 180. Another James Wood 90. Got a couple of these today. Tyler Anderson to 199. Fortune 15 Dylan Cruz. There's an Otani. A little buyback potential. Aaron Judge. And Will Warren. This is our second Will Warren auto today. Going to Tom. Congratulations. Green Wave coming up. Oh, that is a $200 buyback redemption. Numbered to 99. I mean, if he wins MVP, of course. But Kevin, nice pull. I'm still top loading that. Good thing, man. See, she's thick. Real thick on top. And the right side. OC, but it doesn't matter for the buyback redemptions. We're going to put it up there. Jackson Merrill Prism. When it's an image variation, you can turn the card over, and where it would normally say refractor, it doesn't say refractor. And also the code on the bottom is different than the normal card. So there's two ways to check. Another BD. Almost to 300 likes. We're almost there. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. Just double check for me real quick. It really helps the channel out. It might not seem like much to you, but it really does help the video, the algorithm, and everything if you hit the like button. Do me a favor too and just put a comment after the stream's over with. You can put a comment. Just put a comment, because not a lot of people, everybody talks during the chat, and then not a lot of people put comments after the videos for streams, but that helps too. It can be anything. Oh, no way. Have not pulled one of these. Jose Cruz, numbers live forever to 99. That is a very difficult pull as well. I gotta look that up. Numbers live forever. Holy. That is 1 out of 28,000 packs. What? Yeah. No wonder we haven't seen one yet. Astros. Less. Wow. What a unique card. Whoa. No, it's not me, Eric. It's Topps. Distributors do it. Like your local card store does. Dave and Adams, online distributors. They offer the buyback redemption like credit. It's a whole thing. Just I've talked about it a whole bunch already. Waldrop to 99. Kirby to 250. Chandler Simpson. Kevin, nice. Diaz to 499, refractor. Project. Who's on the leaderboard? Top fans. Let's check them out. Man, it doesn't show me your name. On my end, it doesn't show me your names. It just has like @ and then your email or your like user or something. Somehow the Streamlabs bot is in 5th place. That's not fair. Stream bot, you cheater. Somebody want to challenge? I knew we'd pull at least one Chandler Simpson autograph or parallel or something. We got a high roller coming up after this, so stick around this next break number 4. We're gonna up the game a little bit. Gonna incorporate a little bit of 25 tribute. 25 Topps Chrome Black and 2024 Topps Update Hobby. Intermission with the 24 update hanger and 24 Heritage High number blaster. Simpson's a beast. Yeah, Chase, I think I'm going to still watch it. And then I'll make my decision on if it was acceptable. If it was acceptable, if it was cool, if it was warranted. Just, you know, little picky things for fans mean a lot. Chrome Schneider. Oh, it's the All-Star Game Whaler. It's weird. Class A Rainbow Foil. Ellie. Oh, come on. Yellows. Didn't pan out. It's a nice Ellie, though. Decent Ellie. Every single hanger box can't be a banger. .24 high number. In your opinion, she has some of the coolest scenes in the movie. Okay. I'm willing to give it a chance. Size long white boxes. How do you store all your cards? A lot of different ways. There's no like one way I store all my stuff, man. There's like a bunch of different methods. And it's like I have a lot of different piles and boxes and containers and cases and folders. Just tons of stuff, different ways. I'm not the one to ask how to properly store all your stuff. Although, like, because I have eBay stuff that I'm selling, and I've got like raw stuff, graded stuff, random years of numbered cards in particular orders. Everybody's got their own system and their own way to do it. Like, I couldn't even begin to try to push my system on somebody else. I don't even know what system I have, but I can show you. Check this out. These boxes from card shells are what I use for some of them. They're separated into 4 compartments, and they fit top-loaded cards, so you can compartmentalize different things. And it's got a lid, and then the bottom of it, if you can see, the bottom has like a texture on it so that the cards don't just go sliding all around. They actually will like stay in place. So I've got a few of these. These are super handy, and I love these. I'd have more of them too. I only have 2. Like, I guess if I had to restart, I would just use probably mostly those. But since I already have like multiple boxes and storage containers and bins and, you know, just different, like some of the boxes you get with like a lot of rows, they don't hold top loaded cards. They only hold like raw, untop loaded, unsleeved cards. And that's good for some things, but when you got a bunch of top loaded cards, you need like a special kind of container, and those containers right there are what I like for top-loaded cards. Graded stuff's different. I've got different storage stuff for graded cards. And then just like the raw stuff is different too. And then I store my sets in 400 count, usually the 400 count boxes they fit in. And I organize those and label them. Different years are stored that way as well. And then I've got like a compartmentalized system for a bunch of other stuff too. Chapman. None of that probably helped you at all. Sorry. That was why I was hesitant, because it's like, this is going to sound weird and convoluted. Ryan Weathers to $6.99. Cronenworth green. Yeah, it's like organized chaos, I guess. Blanco white. Waldron green. Flaherty to $2.25. Look at that face. He's probably really happy that they chose that photo of him to put on a card. Melendez Aqua. Like, it looks like he just gave up a home run, and he's not happy about it. He's watching it fly, and he's just like, "Argh." Would you go about slabbing a 101 All-Star Game Mega Box, Ohtani? Yeah. I would. Any card that's worth more than like $20 raw is a card that I would consider grading as long as it checks out. Now, the thing about what you're saying is it's a 101, so I get it. Like, why do you need a grade on that? Maybe you just get it authenticated. That might be the way to go. Just depends, man. I have to look at the card, see if it's got grade gem potential, and is there scratches on it? How's it look? You know, there's all kinds of factors. Why relic cards so cheap on eBay? All right, so check this out, because I was talking to my friend about this the other night, actually. And he didn't know. A lot of people don't know. Don't hold it against them. It's fine. There's a lot to know about this hobby. But he didn't know there was a difference between a manufactured relic, a player-worn relic, and a game-used relic. So those are some differences. Also, differences in the color of the relic. If it's just a plain white one that is just player worn, like a lot of NFL and NBA stuff, for some reason is just player worn. So to actually get game used stuff is a little bit more valuable and collectible. In baseball, it's mostly game used stuff. However, there is some player worn that come out of flagship, mostly rookies, before they have time to get any of their uniforms from actually game used. So a game-used relic should, in theory, be worth a little bit more. However, if it's just a plain white swatch and a common kind of card, it's not going to hold a ton of value because there's kind of a lot of them. And the supply is more than the demand. But if you get a patch on there, patches, especially game-used patches, are generally worth like quite a bit more than just a regular swatch. And usually they're lower numbered too. So if you get a patch and it's lower numbered, that's going to have some value. But if it's just a plain white swatch, common, not a rookie, not going to have a ton of value. And it's been that case for quite a while. Because it's like a, you know, there's a lot of them. That Ohtani sold for $500 yesterday? Is that what you're talking about? Wow. That's crazy. I would take that in a blink of an eye. Just like, yes. I wouldn't even think 2 seconds about it. That's a ridiculous price for a raw. Like, to get 200 for that would be like, yeah. It's a 7th year Ohtani, random. Nothing super special about it. There's another 20 spot. We're getting kind of a lot of buybacks today, aren't we? Oh, black to 10. Nick Sogard, rookie, 8 of 10, black lava. Crispins. Congratulations. We've got a few very interesting things going on the stage here. 2 blacks to 10. Unique blacks. Like that. Big Ohtani. And a super tough Jose Cruz. Numbers live forever. Already. We got a couple of boxes remaining as well. That's a nice card. James Wood Prism. The most collectible, should be, of the unnumbered parallels right here is the Prism. There's the fewest of these when compared to refractors, X-fractors, ray waves, all that unnumbered stuff. Except for the Topps parallels, there's only like 1,000 or less of the Topps parallels that you get out of the Fanatics boxes. So once people figure that out, I don't know if those are still available, but they shouldn't be. Schwarber to 150. My stand go. A Brooksley. Pulled so many James Wood cards. I am pulling quite a few of them today, eh? 2 parallels already. And they're tough, dude. With a 300 card checklist, it's tough getting a Wood parallel. Any number of guys, like any one of them really, is not going to be an easy pull. Any parallel of anybody. Tyler Gentry. Rookie auto for Chris. Matt Chapman Refractor. Ooh, that's a cool card. I like this. Green Wave. Trey Sweeney rookie to 99. Kurt, this one's heading your way. Update should have an SP of Ohtani pitching. Well, I wonder what his golden mirror was. Wasn't he pitching for his golden mirror? And if not, he should be. Did he have a golden mirror yet? I thought I saw it, and I thought he was pitching. I could be wrong. I don't know every single card made. Do you miss Topps Chrome hangers? No. I was never a big fan of them, actually. I didn't think they were that good of a deal. I like what they're doing with the exclusive Fanatics box. I think that's pretty cool. And it's like, dude, you have your chance to buy it, and it's going to be gone if it's not gone already. And so then when it's gone, don't complain. Because like they offered something to everybody that's like short produced. And that's what we like as collectors is low production. Low production on something, whether it's like a parallel or a certain kind of release or a card or something. Like we like low production. That's why we like Sapphire. We know that even the base checklist is low production, and then the parallels on top of that are low production. So they offered something, and it's relatively affordable, although there's been a lot of complaints about the $80 cost. It's like, it's not that crazy. I mean, it is a little bit more expensive, but you're getting a lot of bang for your buck out of it, in my opinion. So I don't know if they're going to still do Logo Fractor. I haven't heard anything about it. It's possible that they replaced Logo Fractor with that. I'd be okay with that because the Logo Fractor situation is a S show. The whole way you got to do that, calling into the MLB shop to place an order over the phone, and then they email you, and you got to give them your credit card info and your address. It's just not efficient. It's not how we should be doing business in 2025. So I don't know if they discontinued Logo Fractor or not. It's a huge moneymaker for them. I don't know why they would, but maybe they transitioned it to the Fanatics box. And if that's the case, there's probably going to be some regret of people that didn't buy them. Let me check real quick. I'll drop a link. Looks like there are still some available. I'll drop a link in the chat if anybody's interested in, like, there's a link in the chat. Still some of those Fanatics boxes left, but they won't be for long because I did the production numbers on them and there are not many. They didn't make that many of them. Also, that's the only place you can get those redemptions. They have, just like the flagship, Series 1, Series 2, and update Fanatics boxes from flagship, they have those memorabilia redemptions. So you can only get those out of that format. The checklist is amazing. And it's like it's just autographed bats and jerseys and balls and helmets and like sweet stuff. Inscriptions on them. There's 8x14 photos, mini batting helmets, baseballs, jerseys, big 16x20 photos. Like, awesome checklist too of players. True Gold, hello sir. Color match Brewers. Oh, Isaac Collins. True Gold to 50. Beautiful. QC looks good on that too. Maybe a little thick on the top, but no scratches that I saw on first glance. Yeah, I bought a bunch of them. I put my money where my mouth is. I bought a bunch of them. So I don't care what anybody else does. I'm just trying to provide information and let you know what I know. Julio Refractor. And also, like, the thing about that is use your Fanatics card if you have one. I use my Fanatics card. You get like a bunch of fan cash, so you can apply that to your next order. And when you use your Fanatics card, you get more fan cash than if you just normally pay. But I maxed out, like, literally I maxed out my Fanatics card buying those boxes. There's an orange. Pretty good box. True Gold auto and an orange. River Ryan rookie. Dodger rookie. 24 of 25. Les. Congratulations. Mookie. I have not Cubs fan. I just know that they were selling for quite a bit on the secondary market. Brooks Lee Refractor. I have a feeling next year I'm going to be hitting up all of the... I probably go to Fanatics Fest next year. I probably go to the National next year for the whole time. I have a feeling I'm going to be at both. Yeah, I opened some of those Salvat, Topps Japan. Oh, the MPB cards. I bought the regular Topps Japan. They're pretty awesome. Drew Romo. Aqua Wave to 199 for the Rockies. Jacob. The regular Topps Japan is one of my favorite releases from last year. Just because it's under the radar. Not a lot of people, it's like low produced, not a lot of people ripped it, not a lot of people had access or could even find it. And the checklist is just so good. It's the best checklist that I've ever seen, probably. Like, it's amazing with all the rookies. It's all the rookies from 2024, not just like rookie debuts out of this release, some rookies out of that release, some rookies out of it's just like everything. And you get an autograph or a relic per box. Every one I opened had an auto or relic in it. And a bunch of parallels, and the Cherry Blossom parallels look great. Noel refractor. Aqua Jazz to $2.99. Got a 1990 Adolis Garcia. Another one. Otani, $20 potential. Mookie Prism. Michael Hellman. Twins auto for Jason. Base auto. So what do we get? We got 2 base and 1 parallel. Spencer Horowitz. Refractor. And another box. Breaker's Delight. And then we're going to move on to the high roller. Baja Blast parallels. I like it. There might be a little bit of a copyright situation with that, but I like it. Ultraviolet. Barry Bonds. It's our first ultraviolet of the day. It's a good one. Christopher. Nice hit. What else do we have here? Sneak peek, another black. Get out of here. 3 blacks to 10 and 1 break. Are you kidding me? Ooh, nice Mike Trout. $2.99, True Aqua. And here's the black. Geometric. Wilson Contreras, 6 of 10. 3 different kinds of blacks. Black Youthquake, Black Lava, and Black Geometric. I've gotten some low-numbered stuff in this break. What else? Teoscar to 99. Another Will Warren. Is that the 3rd one of the day? Will Warren auto. For Tom. Hernandez. 2 base autos again. Kevin, it's going to you. Some base geometrics. And Mark coming in with a $9.99. What's up, Stryker? Haven't been able to be in the stream as much lately with my coaching schedule. Thanks for the info on Fanatics boxes. Didn't know anything about them until you said something. I appreciate the super chat, brother. You know me, just passing along info. Do with it what you will. I just know that, like, on my end, before I make any purchases, I like to gather as much information as possible about the different formats, about the checklist, what are we chasing, what are we trying to pull, what kind of exclusives do the different formats have, what's the best bang for your buck. That's always what I want to know. What's the best bang for your buck? And that includes like $1 per card, $1 per autograph, $1 per parallel, and then the ripping experience. How many packs do you get to rip? How much time are you spending? Because if you're dropping a good amount of money, you want to have more. Like, so a Breaker's Delay box is not something I would recommend for just, you know, a person like, okay, I got one thing I'm going to open, or Like, what should I open? You spend that amount of money on a Breakers Delay. It's just one pack. So that, like, the ripping experience isn't there. Whereas if you spend $40 on a value box, or let's say you spend your $650 and you just buy as many value boxes as you can get for that, dude, your ripping experience is going to be a long time. You're going to get a bunch of cards. You don't have the ceiling potential necessarily because, I mean, out of a Breaker's Delight, there's just going to, like, you've seen everyone we open, pretty much there's something crazy in there. Maybe one out of 6 or something, 1 out of 10 is just kind of like, there's nothing really in there. You're still getting 2 autos, a bunch of parallels, a bunch of numbered stuff, but you see that low numbered stuff's coming out of there. I mean, just in this break alone, we got 2 cards numbered to 10 out of our Breakers Delight boxes, so they're perfect for breaks. But from an individual standpoint, they're not. I wouldn't recommend them for just some guy wanting to open up a pack of cards, unless you're loaded and you don't care. Like, if you're loaded, yeah, definitely get a Breakers Delight box. The hits: Sagano, Youthquake, Base Geos, Burns, Fitz, Rodriguez, 90 Wood, Senga to 99, Verlander to 99, Collins rookie auto, Festa rookie auto, Flaherty to 225, Chris Bryant negative, Tyler Anderson to 199, Schwarber to 150, Waldrop to 99, Diaz refractor to 499, Simpson rookie auto, Kirby to 250, Will Warren auto, Youthquake Locklear, Billy Cook, base geometric, couple more geos, James Wood Prism, Lee refractor, Sweeney to 99, Green Wave rookie, Gentry auto, Aqua Wave Drew Romo to 199, Hellman, Jazz to 299, Henriquez, another Will Warren, Bliss Youthquake, Rodriguez, Profar, Graceffo, base geometrics, Hernandez to 99, Mike Trout to 299, Gold, True Gold to 50, Isaac Collins rookie auto, Black Youthquake 1 of 10, Chaparro, Sogard 8 of 10, Black Lava, it's his rookie, Jose Cruz, crazy tough pull, numbers live forever, numbered to 99. First one I've seen. This is probably the only one we'll see. Otani buyback redemption, $200 one. River Ryan orange, true orange to 25. Ultraviolet All-Stars Barry, and another black Wilson Contreras to 10. 3 blacks to 10 out of that one, and an orange gold. Last but not least, the high roller. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Yes. Start with the Breaker's Delight. You ready, break 4? Let's go, high rollers. We're off. Astro Joe says Jose Cruz, my all-time favorite Astro. Wow. It's coming from Astro Joe. That means a lot. What's up, D-Bills? Says I'm in the middle of ripping a bunch of value boxes. Just pulled an orange Ray Wave to 25 of Scooble. Is that a big hit? Any orange is going to be collectible for sure, but it's not a rookie. You know, you want the rookie oranges ideally for a lot more collectability, but, you know, Scooble's potentially going to win his second Cy Young in a row, so that card should have some value. We're Soto. Youthquake Hurts. Michael King to 99. Blue Blanco to 150. Kanowitz to 99. And here come our autos. It's a Tiger. Jackson Job to 250. That's a good way to start. Well, Kevin's got the Tigers and the high roller. Narvaez for Boston. This one's got some QC problems. Scratches on the top. Nimmo, Rocker, and Bogarts for our base geometric. Yeah, Scuba is a beast. I got it. Thanks, Kingdom. Let me know if it's better. That was the transition level. I'm also the sound engineer. I didn't know if you knew that. Wear a lot of hats. All right, we're going to immediately get into this. Topps Tribute. Pack number 1. Every pack's got a hit. Let's look at the back first. Chris Bryant, Carlos Correa, and Michael Grove to 199. Dodgers hit. Got 100-point autos coming out of here. Sean, that one's for you. Mariners, I don't know if they get both Suarez and Naylor, but that would be pretty crazy. Arenado, Seager, and Vladdy. Stamp of approval. Going to Kurt. Check out the hologram. Type in the hologram on, it's probably Topps or Fanatics. I think it's through Topps, but you type in the hologram and it tells you what game he played in that used that actual relic, and that is numbered to 25, 6 of 25. Corbin auto coming. Hope so. Maybe a Riley, maybe a Corbin. Jeter. Beatty rookie. Back, we got Castellanos. And the hit. Christopher Morel, rookie auto to 75. To Dijon. Congratulations. Nice looking card. Nice sig. Clean. Jaron going to the Phillies. Man, we got a lot of hope going around. I love the hope. We got a bonus hit. Bonus hit coming out of here. Love that. One of the good things about this release. Shea Langoliers, rookie auto to 99, and Larry Walker, dual bat relic. That is to 199. Tribute dual relic. The Rockies, Jason. It's, what do we got? 100, It's like all different size top loaders you need when you buy a box of this. Altuve, India, and Jim Palmer. Blue parallel to 150 for PJ. Yeah, Lugo I heard was on the block. He's having a good year. Matt Olson. And Mike Piazza triple. 2 bats and a swatch number 275. Going to the Mets. Jack, congratulations. Back to Topps Chrome. Duran will not be traded. I didn't think so at first, but the more chatter I hear, it depends on how they're doing at the trade deadline. Let's see. So they're 55 and 49, 6 and 4 over their last 10. They're right behind the Yankees, 1 game behind the Yankees. I think that division's still wide open, man. I don't think the Blue Jays can continue this pace that they're on. If you look at their run differential, the Blue Jays are plus 39 run differential. And then the Yankees are plus 106. And they're behind them, and then Boston's plus 54, and the Rays are plus 64, so still wide open. I don't think the Blue Jays continue like this. I think the Yankees step it up a bit. Now they got Stanton back. And the Red Sox are going to keep fighting, and the Rays are always going to be fighting. Orioles are probably out of it, but who knows? I mean, they're minus 107 in the run differential. And then you've got the Central. The Tigers are still so far ahead of everybody else. Plus 65 on their run differential. And everybody else in the division is a negative. Negative 35 for the Guardians. Negative 22 for the Royals. Negative 9 for the Twins. Negative 72 for the White Sox. And then the AL West. Like if we're comparing Boston's 55 and 49. You got the Astros 60 and 43, the Mariners 55 and 48, and then the Rangers 53 and 50. So I don't think it's too late for the Red Sox. I never understood why they were shopping around Duran, but he's not having the season that he had last year, so they probably know something. Playing a little bit over his head last year. Junior future stars. Wyatt future stars. Jacob Wilson rookie. Winker refractor. And the autograph. Daniel Schneemann. This one's going to Bailey. Congratulations, Bailey. Josh, as far as Ethan Salas goes, dude's so young still. He's super young, super high ceiling, like generational type catching talent. And you can't rule a guy out because of some injuries in the minors so far and some inconsistencies. That's a guarantee, actually. Maybe not the injuries, but inconsistency at that age. Playing against competition who's way older than you. Nick Gonzalez, Green Wave. I don't think the Padres want to move him or DeVries. They got to start building that farm system up again after trading the farm away to get Soto. You just got a bonus auto. Got 2 autos out of this hobby box. Armando Alvarez for the A's. For Sean. Should I hold my Nick Kurtz Bowman autos? They aren't firsts though. I don't really like when to hold, when to sell, when to buy. You know, this is who knows because we don't know the future. But the best time you should have sold the Nick Kurtz autos was when it was like when he was crushing in the minors, and they're like, we're gonna be calling him up sometime really soon. That's when the price peaks. So that's when you sell, that kind of thing. Right now, it's already past that, and not peak time to sell. Bryce Harper, Phillies. Shadow Etch, our 3rd one of the day. Going to Ben. $2004, Eric. Or was it 2003? It's 2003. Another Breaker's Delight box. Our intermission is going to feature some higher end things. Are those case hits? I don't know that they really have a case hit. I think they've kind of moved away from case hit. But they are not common. If you want to just say case hit to establish that that's like a rare uncommon hit, and yeah, but I don't know if they fall 1 per case exactly. Kurtz has 19 home runs in 63 games. Good time to sell still. I don't know what his current market is. I'd have to investigate that before I could give you like an accurate response. But in general, you know, buy low, sell high if his stuff's high. Camille, $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Rumor said behind the paywall that the Red Sox quickly rejected Salas, DeVries, and Cease for Duran. BS. That's BS. That's an extremely high amount of prospects and talent to get for one guy. There's no way they rejected that. My sources told me. Nope, don't believe you. Put a name to it, or else it didn't happen. Dustin Harris. Nolan Jones, gold to 50. Such a cop-out when those journalists tell you their sources. You could just, how do you ever get to the bottom of if that's true or not? You know, it's just such nonsense. Pictures or it didn't happen. Sources' names or it didn't happen. Skeens to 99. I mean, you got to like establish credibility over a long career. Mountcastle to 299. Oh, that's a sweet one. Kumar, Rangers rookie, black and white rookie auto. Kevin, nice hit, bud. I love these. And a Kobe Mayo. That's a good box. PJ. Kim. I think that was wrong on 2 levels. I think that they didn't offer that and that they didn't reject it. So there's like just a bunch of lies. Behind a paywall too. You know, they got to give you like info behind that paywall to make it count. So they got to drop nonsense like that all the time. If that comes out, like if that happens in real life, I would be flabbergasted. The whole world would be. The whole baseball world would be like, oh my gosh. Talk about an overpay. And Dylan Cease. All right, we'll give you 2 of the best prospects in the game and one of the best pitchers for a Jarren Duran potential rental who had one good season and now isn't having near the season he was having. But we want everything. Sounds like how I negotiate. Sounds like something that the Red Sox want all the other teams to know. Listen, guys, we rejected this, so you better come at us with something serious or else. Nonsense. Who was it that said that? So I know who not to believe. Not you, like the journalist. Sean McAdam. Oh, Duran and a prospect. Well, he better be named Roman Anthony. Does anybody else think that sounds even remotely? Yeah, Duran and Anthony is closer. That's actually like, I can see that. But they're not going to give away Anthony. Why would they do that? It just doesn't make sense. It's like when you're sitting at the poker table and someone does something and it's really odd. And you're like, wait, why would, huh? The story you're telling doesn't check out here. Like, you check the whole way and now you throw this huge bet out because no one else bet randomly and there's no good cards on the board. Like, your story isn't adding up here. That's when you call. Catch him in a bluff. Green. Otani. Oh, Martinez to 99. Possibly. But he is batting righty, so not going to be an Otani. Martinez. Going to Kurt. I could see a Duran for C. You're not going to get Salas in there either. Like, guys, we imagine, like in our imaginations when we're dealing with like who we want for our team and who we're willing to trade and stuff, it's never, your team is never willing to part with those top prospects unless it's a crazy, like the Soto deal. Like the best player in the league. Like you could say Juan Soto at one point oftentimes is like one of the best players in the league. So yeah, you would offer your top prospects for like the best player in the league and hopefully you can re-sign them. That would be the only way. You're not going to offer your best prospect for Jarren Duran. I'm sorry. Like maybe just as part of a bigger deal, but like it just doesn't make sense to sacrifice your future for Jarren Duran. He's a good player, fine player, good player. I like Cease for Duran, maybe. Like that's more like you got just 2 veteran players that are really, really good. They just play different positions. So I could see that, but not like Cease and a top prospect for Duran. That just doesn't make sense to me. Vladdy for 99. But remember, guys, there's a lot of, like, the rumor mill is strategic by these teams. Maybe the team did actually drip this little bit of rumor to this reporter, and it just to, like, hope that they spread it around to the other teams, like I said. That's the only thing I can think of. Ryan Bliss to 150. If the team is a seller, okay, team's got a player and they're a seller, the teams they're selling to know that, and they have leverage. Therefore, like, game theory that out. These guys are, like, the people that work for these organizations are super smart. like not all of them, but they're some of the best at what they do for like negotiating and things like that. So you're not gonna just take a huge gamble. Like, people don't like taking huge gambles. If there's a seller out there, the sellers usually get way less than you think for what they're selling. Way less. Therefore, Red Sox fans, I predict you do not get nearly what you think for Jarren Duran. You're probably going to see the recoup for Jarren Duran. You're going to be like, what? Who are these guys? That's more likely what's going to happen. You're not going to even know who the prospects are. Yeah, there are some, I mean, we think, listen, we like to say they're dumb and our management's so dumb, but you have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. In our minds, we make these trades and we're like, this trade sounds great. It don't work like that. Like, teams like to hold on to their prospects, and they like to, unless there's a crazy deal that'll win them a World Series or like that special boost they need for like a superstar player who's maybe even going to hopefully re-sign with them. I mean, a lot of times it's a rental. So remember that. A lot of times these are just rental players. They're not going to re-sign them. These players are going to be free agents. They're going to want a lot of money on the free agent market. So what you give up for a rental is not very much. Now, if the player's got like 3 years left on a rookie deal or something and it's affordable for the team incoming, then they're willing to offer a little bit more, a proven commodity for an unproven prospect, and especially a cheap proven commodity. That's worth more. But a guy that's going to be a free agent that's going to require millions and millions of dollars to re-sign, you're not going to get much for him. 2024 Topps update. We're bound to get good stuff here. Most of the time, CMAC, the dumb front offices that we think are dumb, are not really dumb. They're cheap. Mind you, they're like millionaires that are working for billionaires, and they got that way because they're not dumb, because they're actually real smart about money. We think they're dumb because, like, we're fans and we're like, you're so stupid. Why would you get rid of the best player and get nothing in return? It's like, well, there's a lot of dollars and cents that go into this equation that you don't care about. From a fan standpoint, you know, we don't care. Spend all the money, please. Give us a winning team. And then the management and the owners are like looking at the money because it's a business. We don't like to think of it that way. We like to think of it as like our heart and joy, our love, our teams. We love these teams. They mean a lot to us. But for them, it's a business. And the point of a business is to make money. Like, you're not looking to just make people happy all the time. You're looking to make money. And then you got to make your fans happy to make money in some situations. But if you look at like the Marlins, they found a way to not make their fans happy very often, if ever, and still make money. So, well, they even have to make your fans happy. Well, there's our hit. Jeez, I just pulled right to it. Joey Votto, gold to 50 game used bat. Let's see how many parallels we get out of this box. Hopefully we get some low-numbered stuff. Y'all know the checklist. Checklist is crazy. We're at our intermission point right now. Then we'll get back to some Topps Chrome. Duran has years left. Cease does not. Yeah, that's all part of the equation. Like, how long does Duran have left? Dude, isn't the dude like 29 years old or something? How? I know he was just a rookie in 2021. 2022 was his rookie card. 2.6 WAR this year. He's fallen off significantly. 107 OPS plus. Only 9 home runs in that ballpark. Not that great. He had 21 last year. So he's 28 years old. Going to be 29 real soon. 29 years old. How many years left? Once again, I don't know the contract details. There's so many things that go into it, you know. Ken Griffey Jr. Ooh, black parallel. Sweet. to 299 Mystical Black Parallel. That's a Mariners hit. Hold on one sec. I got a bunch of windows open, pulled up. Wilson. Cool card. Yeah, the Jays Votto. Getting tight on space. Music just stops randomly. Club option and a couple arbitration years. Wow. So then why would they trade him? Why are they all about trading Jarren Duran? They've been talking about it for a while now. If he's under club control for a couple more years, arbitration control, club control, a couple more, like, I don't understand. Churio, Brewers. PCA debut, Merrill debut, Ellie debut. We can probably get them all. Cowser. Ken Griffey Jr., Black Gold. 2 kids. They prefer Abreu, Raphael, and Anthony in the outfield. What a good problem to have, I guess. Gunner. It's got to be like Abreu's cheaper, Anthony's cheaper. They already signed Rafaela. He's going to be cheaper too. I don't know why I sleeved that up. That's not intentional. Brash. All it really is, in my opinion, you can boil it down to last year he had an 8.7 WAR, not sustainable. That's way higher than what kind of a player he actually is. 8.7 WAR is almost MVP numbers. He was MVP 8 last year. He played over his head, and what the Red Sox know that. Everybody knows that. So it's not like they're going to pull the wool over the eyes of some sucker franchise, you know. It's not going to happen. So that's why they're moving. It's not that, oh, we like these other guys better, as much as it is like, let's try to get as much as we can out of Duran after an 8.7 WAR season. I think that's more likely. Because you can't tell me that Ceddanne Rafaela is better than Jarren Duran. It's just not true. So you can't say like, oh, we like him better. There are things about the contracts and the age of the players and the performance from recent year. Like, that's really what it is. PCA. Rookie debut. Let him cook Ellie. I'm like, I don't blame him, man. Like, that's buy low, sell high. Like, you're selling him high. But I think he is like an all-star caliber player. Fringe all-star, like maybe not a starter. Duran, that is. But he still is like either an all-star level player or like close to. It's not like he's bad. He's a good player. But if you can get the return of a 8.7 WAR guy when he's actually more like a 4.5 WAR guy. Ryan Feltner to $4.99. You think Raphael has more upside than Jarren Duran? Michael, I will bet you right now, Rafaela never comes close to an 8.7 WAR season. However much you want to bet. I bet you he peaks at like maybe 5. I don't know. I've not even looked at Rafaela's Raphael's baseball reference. Like last year, I was all about Raphael, by the way. He's got a 4-1 WAR this year, which is like... I mean, this might be his best year, Raphael. As a pro. Maybe he gets better. Like, we don't know, right? But... He's a fine young gentleman. But he ain't 8.7 WAR guy. Like, I can't believe how much WAR he's got right now. A lot of defensive WAR. Ridiculous amount of home runs. Like, he's playing well above his career numbers. Hasn't had a long career, Rafaela, but he's playing way above his career numbers. Could have taken him a little time for the seasoning. He's a talented young man. I just don't think he's got the bat. Like, I can't believe he's got 14 home runs. Like, I could not see him finishing with 30 home runs ever. But that is a really friendly hitting ballpark. So it's like his OPS plus is 114. So he's like he's like almost a standard deviation above an average player in terms of OPS plus. Yeah, I agree, Michael. That's what I'm pretty sure I said that a lot over and over. That was my whole point of my argument. I still think Duran's better than Rafaela. But he is also quite a bit older. There's a lot of factors here. Rafaela's career batting average is 254. Batting average isn't much. Let's see. I'm just curious. Like, what's his BABIP? Rafaela. I think that might tell us something. What is Rafaela's BABIP this year? 301. And it was 312 last year and 333 the year before. So Rafael has been playing above his numbers. Like, his BABIP is quite a bit higher than his numbers, which means he's been getting lucky. Rafaela 75 WRC plus 2023, 80 WRC plus 2024, 111 WRC plus according to Fangraphs 2025. And his Fangraphs WAR is only 3.2. So there's a difference between... Rafaela's got some weird things going on. Pretty significant difference between his baseball reference WAR and his Fangraphs WAR. A whole game. A whole win difference. Do you think the Blue Jays will make a run in the playoffs this year? I think the Blue Jays are not going to perform like they are right now for the rest of the season. Like, I don't think they're going to continue to just crush like they're doing right now. They're gonna run in. I already talked about it today. I hate repeating myself over and over and over, but that boils it down. Their division's really close. Any one of the top 4 teams in that division can just kind of like take off at any moment and go on like a 10-game winning streak. I think any of the top 4 teams. Even you could even throw the Orioles in there. Their pitching's not good enough maybe to do that, but Duran has 2 negative WAR seasons to start his career. Yeah, he's a late bloomer for sure. I mean, nobody, like, he came out of nowhere last year, and he's not that. How many times I got? He's not an 8.7 WAR guy, but I still think he's better than Rafaela. Although Rafaela's got a higher WAR than him this year, so it's tough, man. Baseball is very tough to be consistently awesome. Bregman to 150. I had Rafaela for Rookie of the Year last year. He was my pick for Rookie of the Year. Judge redemption. Rookie Rush Martinez. I think, didn't we get Martinez as our Rookie Rush in the first one? Second one of the day. Mason Wynn, Future Stars. Fortune 15, Bryce. Refractor, Bryce. Power players. They're closer to the same player than you thought. In some ways, yeah. In some respects, yeah. I would just like defer to the team and see what the team's doing, because they know. And if they're leaning like we want Rafaela as our guy, they already paid him, so like he's their guy. Noel. But it's like, you know, you also, it's so tough because on paper you can just go, okay, we got, you know, we need this amount of righties, this amount of lefties, and these situational players. And Duran being a lefty that you can lead off against righties, and Andy can steal a base is really nice to have. Righties tend, like, I just feel like righties like Rafaela are just kind of like more of a dime a dozen than that lefty potential. Let's see. Rafaela, 5'10", 165 pounds. Jarren Duran, 6'1", 200 pounds. We gotta look at everything. Belozo to 99. But just from an age standpoint, having the younger guy has got like a lot of merit. If they're both about the same, but one of them's quite a bit younger, you just go with the younger guy. You can boil it down real simple. That's not the bet, Mark. The bet was, I bet Rafaela never has a better season than an 8.7 WAR. I bet he never has more than 8.7 WAR in a single season. That's the bet. It's not who's better over the next several years. I think I commented on that. That I can't tell you. But I can tell you, if you got a guy, player X, assuming player X and player Y are both similar in skill level, you've got player X and he plays in Fenway, and player Y plays at Petco, player X is going to have better offensive numbers. It's just a much better hitting ballpark. One of the best in the league. Yeah, but that wasn't a bet. Say a lot of things. Very specific on what I bet about. What do you think about the Phillies this year? I always like the Phillies. I like watching them. They're a fun team to watch. I like Bryce. I like a lot of the different players. I like the announcers. Crux, the man. I like the Phillies in general. Now, what do I think about their chances for the World Series? Like, they've kind of got everything you need to win a championship. So Pedro Leon. It could be them any given year when they have that team. Any given year, they could get it done. This year's no different. We've got one of the best pitchers in the league. Nice 1-2 punch. Nola and Wheeler. And they've got good pitching. Ohtani. Got a nice, well-rounded team. Player D, Kerry Carpenter, can't hit left-handed. What are we talking about Kerry Carpenter for? Just going to slide that in there? No, he's a left-handed hitter who's like a specialist against righties. He's got one of the best OPS plus against right-handed pitching in the league. That's his forte. It's not perfect. Not as good against lefties. But the Tigers team is well-rounded with righties and lefties, and they play situational ball. So if there's a dominant lefty, they either move Carpenter down in the order or he doesn't start. And then as soon as the lefty is out of the game, Carpenter comes in, pinch hit. And he's getting better against left-handed pitching too. Why is Kerry Bonds catching strays? I don't know. There he is. What's he got to do with anything? Oh, that's cool. Beautiful. True Blue to 150. Churio Cup card. Followed by the Churio Future Stars. A Lee refractor. I'd take Anthony, Raphael, and Abreu and be fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd be fine with that, too. It's not like, you know, these are good problems to have. They got an extra outfielder, and they don't know what to do with them. I mean, they do know what to do with them. They're going to trade them, or they want to trade them. What they get for him now, that's kind of what we've been talking about, what they should get for him, what they will get for him, and what the homers want to get for him are very different things. The homers are not going to get what they want for him. That's all I'm saying. Like, you guys think you're going to get the Padres' top two prospects plus Dylan. It's like... Trust me, I've been there in that delusional standpoint of like, if we trade Skubal, last year we went through the same thing. I understand. I've been there. I'm crazy too about what I want for my guys. Dude, we were talking about like, all right, we'll trade Tarek Skubal, but we get like every one of your best prospects. And like, you know, we just want everything. And then we're still maybe not happy. So starting with Jackson Holiday, and then your number 2, 3, 4, and 7 guy as well. And Gunnar Henderson. It's just stupid, you know. We just think we're gonna get the world for our guys. JT Ginn for 150. 150. We are out of stage space. Put him off to the side a little bit. Who's got Oakland? Sean, congratulations. Kim, Seager refractor, and Mayo. Yeah, I still don't think that's even remotely going to happen. Cease and Salas. If I'm wrong, I'll own it. But I don't think so. Nice Ben Rice refractor. Because like think of it from this standpoint. Put yourself in the other person's shoes when you're thinking about negotiations. Put yourself in the Padres' shoes. Like we've got people in the Red Sox shoes in the chat, and I'm trying to be in the middle. But from a Padres standpoint, they think what they have in Cease is pretty equivalent to what you have in Durant. So to want them to want the Padres to throw in like a top prospect in all of baseball and Cease for the guy that they think is about equivalent of a trade doesn't make sense. So if it was like 1-to-1, if they said like we're trading Cease for Duran, it'd be kind of a weird trade, just because usually it's like pitcher for pitcher, like, or I don't know. It's just you don't really. It'd just be kind of weird. Like two important pieces for teams that are trying to make a push, and you're just swapping them out. It doesn't really make sense to me. But that would be closer. Or like if the Padres just threw in like their number 20 prospect or something, then okay, maybe. Revise the 99. But then I think maybe the like Boston would have to throw in like one of their 20 prospect. Just Ellie and Otani. Power players and future stars. Oh, nice. I like that little 1, 2, 3. Skeens Refractor Cup card, too. A trade Class A to Philly. Like, most of the trades, guys, are two prospects you've never heard of for like a good major league player at the trade deadline. That's usually what happens. Or a player to be named and like a middling prospect. That's usually what happens. We have fairy tales in our mind about like what we're gonna get, like for Class A, for example. Like he hasn't had a very good season. That's another one where they're playing off of last year's results. Class A, he's doing okay. Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, 2.74 ERA, 23 saves, 1.196 WHIP, only 0.9 WAR. But last year he was so much better. 4.4 WAR. Like he had a silly season last year. 0.61 ERA. Outlier, right? He had an outlier season that didn't, like the underlying numbers didn't quite match what his standard like ERA and WHIP we're saying. Belozo, but he is still elite. Like I mean, like I said, it's going to be you trade a guy like Class A as a Guardians fan. You're like, we're going to get a top prospect. You might get like somewhere between like 5 and 10 in the system, and then maybe like another guy a little bit lower. That's just usually what happens, man. I'm just trying to be realistic. Stellar Sense, yeah, it'd be a good time to trade him, man. And the Guardians are always trading their best players because their ownership is cheap. Like you can afford an expensive rental, 1-year rental. You can pay that salary if you're a team that's trying to compete. You're willing to pick up the rest of that salary, but you're not going to pick up that salary and give a good prospect away. You might give a slightly better prospect if they pick up the salary. Maybe slightly better. If money's an issue. Is the buyback program only Chrome cards, or is it all Topps cards? It's only Topps Chrome base cards, not inserts, nothing else. Just these base cards from Topps Chrome. Not even Topps Chrome Update, just Topps Chrome. Why did you hot be that? Because I ran out of stands. We're out of stands. There's too many hits, not enough room. Nolan Jones to 199. Evan Carter Future Stars. Kobe Mayo. Hit the like button, everybody. Let's get one last push. What are we at? Almost to 400 likes. Last push to get to 400. Help a brother out. Why are image variations worth 20 for the buyback? I don't know. I thought they were worth more than that. Make an auto response? Yeah, I know. I should. It's okay. I'm used to it. I answer the same questions day in, day out all the time, so it's aight. If you had $300 and could only open one Topps product for the whole year, you're saying I have 300 and that's my year's worth allocation of opening? Wow. What would I do with it? You know what I would do? I would just buy like a bunch of fat packs of whatever release is best. Best bang for your buck. They're like 600, or they're like $6 a piece, so I just buy all those because then you got a pretty good bang for the buck. And, you know, you could open one a day for quite a few days. I'd stretch it out like that if it was my last 300. That's all I could for the whole year. That would, like last year, that would be like fat packs of 2024 Topps update. But they're more expensive now, so you'd get less, but maybe I'd still do that. Reese Hines, Youthquake. Michael Waka to 99, and a true gold. Pete Alonso, 34/50. Beauty. Jackris, congratulations. Angel Martinez to 99. Luis de los Santos, purple speckle to 299 for the Blue Jays. Kurt. And Jake Elder to 499. Refractor. We got two parallels out of that one. David Festa, Mountcastle, and Mayo for the base geometrics. I'm not sure, Sean. I don't like that's kind of a ways away. I have no idea what the checklist is going to be. I have no idea anything about it. But in general, like Topps Chrome, and you know, if you're talking about should you save your money, usually Topps Update, just regular Topps Update, is a pretty good value. It's usually one of the better releases of the year, and it's flagship, so it's paper, so it's a little bit cheaper all around. So a lot of times Topps Update is really good, and then like shortly after that comes Topps Chrome Update. And Topps Chrome Update has evolved into like a higher end release, and it's usually a little bit more expensive because they've got the patch debuts, you know, pro debut patches that come out of there, and those are 101s, and that's like a huge ceiling card, a huge chase card. So the cost kind of can get quite a bit up there for Topps Chrome Update. So if you're on a budget and you're like looking to save money every way you can, which kind of sounds like you are, if you're talking about just skipping the release and all around and trying to save your money for something else, you might consider just regular old Topps Update. Probably be able to get more of it and have like a funner rip, have just like more bang for your buck rip out of it. Alrighty then. Check out some hits. Mike with a 37-month. Any idea when the Mega Box releases? I'm not sure, but if you go to Beckett, or if you go to like any place that sells them, maybe Dave and Adams probably sells Mega Boxes, and Steel City would probably sell them, maybe even Blowout. Go to the website and then click on the listing. It'll tell you when the release day is. I think the Mega Boxes come out before the Fanatics Megas, or maybe they come out at the same time. Not sure. The hits. Pete Crow Armstrong, rookie rainbow foil. Gotta let him cook. Ellie. Just some base cards. Black Gold. Refractor Skeens Cup. Narvaez to 99. Kim rookie in a geometric. McLean, Dustin Harris. Kanowitz to 99. Blanco, True Blue to 150. King to 99. Youthquake Hertz. Geometric Nimmo, Rocker, and Bogarts. Harris Youthquake, Mountcastle to 299, Gonzalez to 99, Narvaez autograph, Ginn to 150, Leon rookie auto, Balozzo rookie auto, Ben Rice refractor, Justin Henry Malloy refractor, Bliss to 150, De Los Santos to 299, Jones to 199, rookie rush, Martinez, Balozzo to 99. Noel rookie auto. Bregman to 150. It's a blue lava. Feltner to 499. Jake Eldert refractor to 499. Festa, Mountcastle, and Mayo geometrics. Waka to 99. Martinez to 99. Reese Hines Youthquake. Vladdy to 99. Martinez green. Topps Chrome Black rookie auto to 99. Jim Palmer on card blue parallel to 150. Alvarez rookie auto. Schneemann. Vladdy stamp of approval to 25. Game used relic. Michael Grove rookie auto to 199. Bryce Harper shadow etch. Mike Piazza triple. 2 game used bats and a swatch to 75. Larry Walker dual bat relic to 199. Christopher Morel rookie auto to 75. Shea Langoliers to 99. Skeens green geometric to 99. Nolan Jones gold, true gold to 50. Kumar Rocker mini diamond rookie auto. Kobe Mayo rookie auto. Mystical Ken Griffey Jr. black parallel to 299. Joey Votto for the Blue Jays gold bat relic game used somehow to 50. Churio true blue cup card to 150. Gold Pete Alonso to 50. And Jackson Jobe purple rookie auto to 250. We're going to be back at it next week, Wednesday and Friday, doing more breaks. We're going to do an Emanate break, probably on Wednesday. Haven't decided a day for that. But we're going to do Emanate next week. We're going to do some breaks with that. I'm also going to potentially incorporate some of them into the break. So that'll be a cool piece that we can get. Something a little bit different to add a bonus kind of hit to the breaks. Also, Blaster Box videos, the rest of the Blaster Box video case breaks are coming your way. I'm going to release one every day until it's done. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and good luck with your rips. Thanks for watching.